Howdy y'all, and welcome back to Riverbend Springs. It is money day. We're gonna start getting everything sold off, starting with the wood chips and the straw that is over by field 90, I think it is. And the wood chips we have to load into this trailer. Oh, I'm so happy to get rid of the wood chips. We can get rid of the mountain that's at the sawmill. We will have some to load up from over there. I'm hoping it'll load up nicely, but no guarantees. Most of this, I don't know where we're taking it just yet, but let's check. There is a great demand for planks at the Playground Maker Hall, but I don't think we're going to deliver those because it's not really that worth it. Grain Barge Terminal 2 or Goatgrass Valley. I'm thinking, ooh, Animal Dealer. I'm thinking Animal Dealer. So I did fill this back up with water. That light makes this look so weird. They're all white. I guess because it's wintertime. Okay, let's see if it'll cooperate and fill these up nicely. There should be quite a bit of it in here. Let's see. Yeah, there is 11,000. And there's another 21 pallets of wood. We are going to be buying a truck to load things up easy. Yeah, see, they'll load. They'll appear nice and quick, nice and easy. They're the only ones that can appear there. And we'll get this sold off, and then we'll move on to the sawmill, get those ones sold off, and then move on to the... Oh, man. Okay, well, at least the other spot, only the wood chips can spawn. Not big enough for the wood. Come on. Oh, come on. There we go. Oh, that's neat. You can actually see the wood chips in the dumpster over here. I didn't even realize that at first. Good to know. I'm going to see if I can get all these wood chips loaded up in here and get those sold off, and I will see you guys at the sawmill. Hopefully, with a good chunk of money. We made a really good amount of money off of all that wood chips. I mean, we're at 120,000. That's impressive. I'm going to go over here to the shop. We can afford our truck and trailer. I don't think we can afford the forklift just yet for it. But we can afford the truck we're going to get and the trailer. I know that much. We'll see if we can afford the forklift afterwards. If we can use it to sell the straw. Because otherwise, it's probably going to take us 2 trips to sell off the straw. But let's see if we can afford these. So here's our trailer that we're getting. Not really anything we can configure on it, except for colors. We're not going to put anything on it. Go ahead and buy that. And this is going to be our truck. Not going to do too much to it. I did change it from the long version to the short version because it's a game. There's no benefit to that except making your turn radius 10 miles. We got that. We've got the sleeper cab just because it looks better to me. It looks a little goofy with the super small cab like that. So we'll take the sleeper cab. It also covers up the transmission and engine a little bit better, which to me just looks better. So we'll take that. And, ooh, I could actually take... Jeez. Okay, well, yeah, we're going to take it with that. But that leaves us with 26,000, which is not enough to afford our forklift. Now, I know this truck is not the most powerful, but it should serve its purpose. And this trailer is big for everything we have. This should work out nicely. Well, I'm going to take this over to where our straw is, and then I'll come get our tractor, put our front loader on it, and get it loaded up. And then we can get our straw sold. Here we are, pulling up to the animal dealer with our straw, and I am learning one thing. This trailer has an extra long turning radius. And I didn't even think about it, but it's because the wheels are so far back on the trailer. This thing takes forever to turn. I've already caught it on 2 light poles. Oh, not quite all of them, and there we go. $38,368, and I've caught another billboard. Oops, wrong way. The truck is doing excellent. I just noticed the license plate is on a lap. That's kind of goofy. Okay, we'll swing this around and we'll swing by the shop and pick up our forklift. We're going to move on to February, where we have to sell the mushrooms. And then we can move on to March, where we're selling pretty much everything else. And I took the wrong turn here. Ah, this is nice. Feels nice to get something new. Okay, so the one we need is easy enough for me to find through here. This is what we're looking for. Beacons will probably be important to have. Color, I'm not really worried about. Can I change you to, like, black? Because you match the truck? No, we're going to keep you red. I can change the rims to black. There we go. So $37,200. That'll leave us with a little bit of money. But this will definitely come in handy for dealing with all of our pallets and stuff. I don't know why our character leans so far to the side. Got that George Costanza wallet, if anybody knows what that is. Oh, so we have to unfold it. Oh, that's nice. I don't have to try to line it up. So it should just get right into position. If I turn it off, then we come over here and boom! It attaches and lifts itself. And it's even got straps. But now we have this mile-long truck that is going to be used to move all of our pallets and all the wood over for the sawmill. Now the only thing is, I gotta be able to make it around corners. I don't know if I can make it around that corner. That was a car. That was on me. That was my terrible driving. But for now, let's head back up to the farm. We can sleep. Move on to February. In February, since all we have to do is to sell the mushrooms that are at the farm, I will go ahead and take the opportunity to move all the wood over to the sawmill as well. So we can keep that running. And then in March, we will take all of the wood and all of the rope that should be ready. It should be at its best price at the even at the playground, which right now is a really good price to start with. So we're going to make a lot of money today, even after buying this truck. Oh, and we have goat's milk, but I think goat's milk is sold in the fall. Yes, goat milk is sold in October. See if I can get this in the yard without hitting the milk tank. Aha! I didn't hit it! I always hit that thing. So we'll go ahead and park this over here for the moment. In the morning, we will get it loaded up. I can start the forklift from the cab. Didn't know I could do that. Anyways. Let's go ahead and sleep until February. Already used up most of the day anyways. Our animals should be good. Just double check on them. Chickens, y'all are great. Goats, y'all are eating meadow grass even though you have grass. I don't know why. And our sheep are good enough for today. Oh, and our tree greenhouse is probably out of water now because that thing burns through so much water. It's ridiculous. Yeah, it's out of water. It ran out of water yesterday. I want to get one of the bigger tankers for this truck so we can use that to refill it, because otherwise it is going to take us absolutely... Apparently I got an achievement for chickens. We get another round of chickens? Is that what it is? Yeah, we got more chickens. Okay, let's get all the mushrooms loaded up. I think they're all going to the same place. I will double check. But there are a couple of nice features on this with this forklift. So one, it attaches to the trailer. And two, it has the ability to extend way, way out. So I can load everything onto this trailer without any issues. But let me check where these are going, and we will get it all loaded up. We got it all loaded up. Got a good amount of stuff here. 19,000 on a gnocchi. And another 9,000 oyster mushrooms. It would help if I start the right truck. That whole starting the forklift from the cab is gonna cause me some trouble, I can already tell. Almost didn't make that corner. I have to remember to give myself some extra turning width. So where we're taking this is the small farm kiosk over at the main farm. I'm going to call it the main farm. That's the one that you get if you choose the starter farm on this map. Not a bad farm. You get 3 good-sized fields, plenty of sheds, and a bunch of equipment. Just not what I wanted. So from there, since it is, I believe, up here past the playground, we will come back over here, pick up all the wood as best that I can. I don't know how well this is going to work loading it onto here. But we're going to load up as much wood as we can, take it over to the sawmill, get that running. and then we will see where we're at. Hopefully that's enough to run the sawmill for a day or so. I have a feeling I'm going to be running wood back and forth on that like crazy. Trade one job for another. But hey, I'll take it. This is less frustrating than the than the forestry. Let's see if this is gonna work. This is not loaded the way it should be, but I did what I had to get it all loaded on here. Oh, this is gonna be a nightmare to get back out of here. This is gonna work. If not, I'm gonna have to manually input it. Man. Well, that's annoying. It means I will be setting this to distribute. And then I will just delete all of these. There we go. Got all that added in there without breaking anything. I'm proud of myself. Not the truck, not the forklift. Okay, so that is everything here. Our sawmill is running. The greenhouse is now distributing to over here, so I don't have to worry about that. We have $60,000. I think I am going to go drop this trailer off in the yard, and I'm going to go get us a water tank to be able to refill that greenhouse very easily. New tank I purchased. Taking a couple loads already over to the greenhouse, so it should be good for the day. Let's move on to March, so we can get the last of our stuff sold. When is our planting time again? April. There we go. So we are now here to sell off a lot of things. We're going to sell the prefab walls that we have at the sawmill. We're going to sell all of our rope. We're going to sell our well, we don't have any long planks. We're going to sell the cement stuff too, which I think, if I remember right, I'm 1 pallet short on cement bricks. I think. And I already ended the lease on that, so we're going to have to wait on that one. But everything else we can get sold today. Oh, look at all the money off the rope and the prefab walls. I did have to pull out a small loan to get the water trailer, but I knew we were going to get it paid off today, so I wasn't worried about that. Well, let's go ahead and grab our truck with our nice new trailer and head on over to the sawmill. I am not even going to attempt to navigate that path. We may have just bought this truck, trailer, and forklift, but oh boy, are they putting in work today. You see that trailer coming from the sawmill? That was a full, and I mean full trailer of wood. That was nice. So we're sitting at 260, roughly 4,000. Our greenhouse over there is full of wood chips again. Oh, that's ridiculous. We're gonna have to sell off wood chips or figure out some way to get rid of them. There's not a chance I'm gonna be able to get into this place, is there? I didn't think about that. The only ways up to the playground are rather windy and narrow. Not a lot of good options for this big behemoth to get in. See if we can swing this turn. Haha! We made the turn. Now are we going to be able to get out? It's a whole different question. But we're here to make some money, and another 211,000. We're gonna attempt this. I don't expect this to work, but go nice and slow. Run over the bush. Didn't need that fence, did we? Hey, we actually made it out of there. Okay, well. Now that I've navigated that monstrosity of a turn. Well, what timing for my controller to die? There we go. I have my control back. But there we go. We have $487,000. I think that's been one hell of a good sell-off for the year. And we're still going to be making more. Oh, am I going to be able to make this turn? Amazingly, I have not hit the milk can. But we're out of time for today. That's everything I wanted to get done. Our animals should be okay. I might go grab another hay bale for the goats. Actually, I don't even have to worry about it. They've been eating the meadow grass. They're probably still full on the... I didn't want to put the forklift down. I wanted to detach the trailer. There we go. Because I'm going to go fill up the water at the greenhouse. That'll take me like 10 loads, even with this trailer. But it's a lot better than the other little one. That little tank is about a fifth of this thing. Give or take. Oh yeah, we've made a ton of money today. We spent over 200 grand. Oh, I have to pay off our loan. We are done at the rope maker for now, so I'm going to go ahead and end the lease on that before next video. And there we go. We have $452,000 rolling into the year. I think we can kind of do whatever we want. So this farm has definitely done well. Not bad since coming in here with, what was it, like $250,000 from Sri Lanka? I think it came out to like 233,000 or something like that. Not bad. Not bad at all. And we still got another year and a half. We will be selling in the after harvest of next year. So I will get to our best sell point for all the stuff, and then we will wrap things up. I think The playground, I don't think we're going to finish it. I might just buy all the stuff to finish it and then let it run. But that's going to be extremely expensive. I drove past our greenhouse. I am not paying attention. I need to end the video. That's going to be it for this time, guys. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you've enjoyed. We made some big strides today. And this guy did half of it. So, that's it for this time, guys. I will see you guys next time.